Yes, that's right folks, we are back for another episode of influencers getting exposed for living fake lives. You all loved the first 3 parts of the series so much that I put on my detective hat and scoured the internet for more influencers that were caught lying online and got called out for it. But first, if you could do us a big favor and please tap that like button, we'd really appreciate it. And with that out of the way, let's begin. Coming number 10, clothing line fail. In the age of influencers, it's difficult to tell which ones are telling the truth and which ones are faking it. For one influencer named Ari, she found out the hard way that faking your engagement numbers can have disastrous consequences. Online, she appeared to be this fashion influencer who would travel and live a life of luxury. Not to mention, she was a loyal fan of Fashion Nova, so was constantly tagging them in her captions without stating if the post was an ad or not. When it came to launching her own clothing line, she got exposed hard though. Prior to the release, she did little promo for her upcoming launch, and I guess just expected her fans to be fawning over her new merch. Unfortunately, she had to make a post outing herself after she was unable to sell a minimum of 36 shirts for the company that she was working with. This meant that they were suddenly not going to move forward with any of her products. Coming number 9, Taylor Paul. Influencer Taylor Paul has 1.9 million followers on TikTok, but some of her biggest videos as of late have been about her home being haunted. Now of course, if you believe in ghosts, you'll be quick to want to believe this video. However, TikTok users on the other hand were quick to point out how obviously fake these videos were. For example, one person says, "Let me tell y'all, it's just a thin string pulling the refrigerator and the light hanging, focus on the light and you'll see it's all scripted." Which is exactly correct. This video is too coordinated with the music that went along with the video, which we couldn't play because of copyright, but believe you me, it's all scripted. And if that part of her life was fake, imagine what else she's doing on there for clout. Coming number 8, fake photo op. An influencer named Fiona Moriarty was called out during the pandemic after she went viral for posing for a photo pretending to board up stores along Santa Monica's 3rd Street promenade following mass riots across the city. The retail area had been severely damaged by looters the night beforehand, and I suppose to make her followers think that she was a good Samaritan, Fiona decided to fake that she was actually helping. After walking up and holding a drill for maybe 0.2 seconds, she handed it back to the actual person helping and then hopped into her Mercedes SUV and just drove off with her photographer/boyfriend.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really
The video has been viewed over 29 million times on Twitter and was shared by Ava DuVernay, who said, "You know what? I think I'm gonna put Twitter away for a few minutes before I throw this phone across the room," which is right on par with how I feel about this selfish act as well. Coming number 7, Marta Rentel. We spoke about Marta Rentel on this channel before. If you recall, she was the influencer that was selling her love as an NFT for a whopping 250k. Marta is a Polish influencer who is very forward about the separation of an online persona that she has and herself in real life. So this is why I put her on this list. You can't be out here faking some online persona and scamming people out of money and not make it onto this list. Getting exposed for living a fake life doesn't always have to happen by some randos online. It can sometimes be the influencer themselves. She actually said that her online persona is Marty Renty, which is who this lucky winner I guess will be receiving love from. It's such a farce that I can't even keep it together whenever I read back over this information. Rentel is clearly faking an online personality to trick men into paying for love. Turns out love do cost a thing, and if you got that reference, please comment Nick Cannon. Coming number 6, Addison Rae. Back in September of 2020, a viral TikTok appeared to show that Addison had registered as a Republican 3 times, once in 2014 and again in 2016 and again in 2018. The video racked up more than 1 million views, and so Addison had to address it, and in her response she said, "This isn't real. First, I'm from Louisiana. Second, I'm not even registered to vote and never have been. I'm actually doing it for the first time with someone important and I'm excited to do so. This is fake." However, that being said, it baffled many of Addison's fans when she showed up to a UFC event attended by former President Donald Trump. Addison seemed adamant that she was not Republican, but had to answer to many after she introduced herself to Trump and said that it was nice to meet him. Many people online expressed their disappointment in seeing how friendly she was with the former president. One person said, "Steals from black creators and coddles white supremacists. Are we really surprised?" I guess not. Coming number 5, Paler Lin. 2 influencers who were in Bali recently had their passports seized after painting a mask on their face instead of actually wearing one. They have since been identified as Paler Lin and Leia Say. While the pair were at a store in Bali, they wandered the aisles as Leia walked around simply with her face painted blue, adding white lines to appear as though it were strapped behind her ears. Although her lips and nostrils were pretty much a dead giveaway that this was just paint on her face. As the pair filmed themselves walking down the aisle, you can see that Leia was attempting to avoid being caught or called out by other people in the store. Although that did didn't stop people online from calling both of these influencers out for acting like complete morons. Not too long after the video went viral, Indonesian immigration confirmed with the press that both of them had their passports seized and the authorities would be looking towards deportation. Coming number 4, Katherine Mcgrew. Katherine is feeling the heat online after a ton of complaints rolled in regarding her skincare brand 1212 Gateway. To promote her new skincare product, she posted on Mother's Day saying, "Happy Mother's Day to all the strong mothers in the galaxy. Use our special code MOTHERLYLOVE to shop our Mother's Day sale." And as you can see from the preview of that top comment, people were not happy to find all of these negative reviews regarding 1212 Gateway. I saw a lot of buyer's remorse happening, with one customer saying on Instagram, "The resolution to my damaged $100 order was to send a $20 gift card. Save your bank, y'all." With others heeding a much harsher warning, even calling the product itself disgusting. Another customer commented, "Do not buy these products. I loved them the first time I purchased, but the second time I ordered they came dirty with pubic or nose hair. Disgusting." I posted a video on TikTok. When they tried to get help from 1212 Gateway, they were either given little to no compensation or were just straight up ignored. This kind of negligence during a worldwide pandemic should not be tolerated either. I feel like a health inspector needs to visit whatever warehouse she is shipping these products out of, because that is just unsanitary. Coming number 3, Tayden. Tayden was an early adopter of the TikTok app and therefore made a giant mark on the platform. He became widely known for his funny yet brief comedy sketches, which typically featured a disheveled wig. With over 2 million followers and another 70,000 subscribers on YouTube, he certainly had a dedicated fan base. As soon as his popularity began to rise though, so did the controversy. Another TikTok star named Ian Allen accused Tayden of inappropriate behavior after meeting Tayden on Grindr. He claimed that he didn't know that Tayden had a big following but was interested in him regardless. In response to this accusation, Tayden tweeted out, "Never in my life would I have thought I'd be depicted as such a terrible person. It's never been who I am. I've definitely learned, and I can't do anything else but let others kill me. Love you all who have supported me. Thank you." So he didn't really even try to claim innocence, which just made his fans even more disturbed by the accusations. Coming number 2, Nessa Barrett. For those of you who don't know, Nessa became big on TikTok and was considered to be part of the Hype House as well as the Sway House. With over 16 million followers on the platform, she has slowly transitioned into a music career as well. Most of her fans seem to already love the music that she was creating, but some people were quick to spot that her new music video looked a lot like artist Paige PRC's video for her song called Josh. Thankfully for Nessa, Paige was pretty cool about the content being copied, or ripped off if you will, which to me just shows a lack of creativity from her team, really. In response to the outpouring of people tagging Paige on Nessa's video, she responded with a comparison of the two videos and captioned it with, "Okay, Ms. Nessa, I see you." Unfortunately, Paige was attacked by Nessa's fans for commenting on this, so she had to clear it all up by adding, "Once again, I'm not coming at Nessa. I'm sure it was her team who pitched the idea to her, and it's not her fault, but as a small artist, I'm still bummed." I'm bummed too. Last but certainly not least, our number 1 spot, Paige Knightman. Now, it's one thing to look like a celebrity and capitalize off that clout, but it's a whole other thing to lie to your followers so that you can copy what this celebrity is doing in their life. TikTok's Ariana Grande lookalike did just that. She came under fire from fans of Ariana for recreating her bridal photos. On the caption of the photo of Paige wearing a wedding dress, she writes, "Guess who got married? JK, I'm single AF." Although, like I said, even with that JK in there, Ariana fans were still very angry. One fan writes, "Paige Knightman is so embarrassing. She goes too far every time. Who the fuck recreates a wedding photo? It's one of the most special events in everybody's life, not something you just simply recreate. She's so scary at this point, for real." While Paige did say that she has become less of a fan of Ariana, it seems like this drama surrounding her copying the singer's life events may have caused too much backlash to continue acting like this. But that has been the top 10 influencers exposed for living fake lives part 4. Before we get out of here, I'm going to check out some of your comments from the video titled Top 10 Celebrities That Don't Shower Part 2. Mia says they have so much money and assistants to do everything for them and they still can't shower. You'd think they'd make some time for it. At least sometime. John Doe says, "My mother's sister is scared of smelling of sweat. She uses cans of scented products a month to smell nice. She's my antiperspirant." Solid joke, John. Solid joke. Melissa says, "I've always thought the celebs would smell like flowers or good perfume, but oh God, was I wrong. Oh God, were you ever wrong." At least you know who to avoid at red carpet events, you know? You just kind of keep a little list. I'm a pizza in disguise. Interesting name. Concerning Julia, there are eco-friendly hygiene products out there. Yeah, I know, I was immediately thinking that too. All these celebrities that are like, I'm doing it to be eco-friendly. It's like, then just use eco-friendly products. Doesn't mean don't shower. Janie Murphy says, "Well, all I can say is this is a whole new meaning to the phrase being filthy rich." You guys are hilarious. I love the IO audience. Seriously. All very funny people. But guys, that's the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Johnny Rogers, and until next time, stay classy, YouTube, or at least try.